Hi Boris, hi Mr. Zambo, hi Lewis. Just a quick test today. So we've got a fix for the auto brake disconnecting every time we click the brake pedal. So we're just going to test this and it should deactivate. So it shouldn't be a long stream, but I just want to test this to see how we're getting on. Boris, have you got any more sounds for me yet, son? Because Mr. Lewis is joining Microsoft Flight Simulator next week when his new PC comes and he needs these sounds in his life. They've been brilliant. I've had a lot of really good feedback as well from them, which is good. I'm just going to go through, right, so pre-start test, check, wipers are off, check, spoilers are retracted, engine masters are off, thrust needles are idle, flaps are retracted, startup procedure, batteries 1 and 2 on, external power on. Next job, Lewis, this is for you for next week, by the way. I'm going by the book. Turn up the displays. 1, 2. Flight director displays on here. First officers displays over here. Raise the brightness of the glare shield pedestal, which we've done. Also the pedestal by the squawk here. Lighting on here and here, and the overhead sub panel on here. So all our lighting is done. We're now going to set our adheres to nav on 1, 2, 3. Seatbelt signs and smoking signs to on. We'll arm the emergency lights. We're going to test the enunciator lights. There we go. There's our Christmas tree all lit up. No, I can't get my mouse in the right place. We're going to set the APU master to on. Right. We're going to turn on our fuel pumps. Our cruise supply. Now air conditioning. Put up our nav lights on. We need to do our V speeds, but I haven't actually got a flight plan programmed in. I will program some in briefly, but I'm not going to do a full flight. I just want to test the brakes. So we'll just say we're going to go EGBB to EGPH. You mean on here? Wing view. Which one was it? Oh, you can hear him. I can hear him. Right, okay, so we're going to go cost of 5, we're going to go 24,000. We're not going to do the whole flight. We're going to go double click on 0 fuel weight, and our block fuel is 10.6. I've not even set the fuel today. Going to go into our flight plan button, click EGBB, departure. We're leaving runway 33 on the Leuven 1 Mike departure. Okay. Click on Leuven. We're going to go direct to Trent. Insert. I'm not going to do the rest because I don't need to. Performance, going to be a flaps 1. I'm going to double click on V1, V2 and VR and V2, 6,000 on our transition. I just need to load FS to crew. Don't worry, Lewis. It's literally just thank you. It's literally I just want to test the auto brake doesn't disconnect every time I hit the brake pedal. It's a really quick one. After I've done this, if the missus hasn't got the ump with me being on the computer, I'll do a proper flight if you're still about. So FS to crew. My V1 is 137. My V2 is VR 143. V2 is 146. We'll close that. Right, okay, so FS to crew, let's do it, the start our checklist.
Before start checklist.
Cockpit prep.
Completed.
Completed. Gear pins and covers.
Removed.
Signs.
On and auto.
ADAs.
Nav.
Fuel quantity.
Set.
Takeoff data.
Set.
Baro ref.
I'll just wait for Rex to load before we set that. I want to sneakily show you a few more features we've got actually from Pushback Express while we're waiting. I'll run that. So I've got a beta version here that isn't released yet, but they've given me permission to show you. So on here, what I can actually do is click my jetway button. You'll see my jetway is now connecting. I can now connect my fuel button and it will call the fuel truck. I can now connect my suitcases. You'll hear the Boris's noise as the cargo bay opens, I believe that is. There you go. Can also connect my catering truck. So very much got a little GSX going on here. So Pushback Express is so much more than a pushback program. Did I actually press? Oh, there we go. So you can see our catering truck's just arriving. Our baggage is going on. And not all of that without having to open the... let me just set the weather now. Hopefully it's going to be raining on here because it's raining in Birmingham. They have actually, Lewis, they've said it's different all over the world and they're just trying to streamline... They're just trying to streamline it so they've got one that works for anywhere. But sort of saying to them they might have to consider different profiles for different parts of the country. Yes, there goes the live weather. And my QNH is 1017. So we'll go back in now. I'm going to move this off the screen. QNH 1017. Now you'll notice my altimeter is now incorrectly set. The minute I push back, that will correct itself. There's a problem with the way Rex pushes that through until you start moving. Okay, so we can carry on my checklist.
1017 set.
1017 set. Down to the line.
Okay, so APU bleed on. Anti-ice on. We'll disconnect the external power.
Below the line.
Windows and doors.
Oh, they're not closed, so it's going to tell me off. So we will, I forgot I've done that. We will disconnect. There we go.
Closed.
Closed. Beacon.
On.
Thrust levers.
Idle.
Parking brake.
On.
Before start checklist complete.
Okay, and we'll jump into our Pushback Express now.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead, flight deck.
We are ready for pushback and engine start.
Roger. Release the parking brakes, please.
Parking brakes released.
Pushing back.
Manually set the speed to 220 at first. flight director on, constraints and auto throttle set. And brakes to RTO. Now that's the bit I want to test to make sure he's working. Actually, I just need to check something.
You are cleared behind and you start your engines at your discretion.
We actually need runway 15 because I put the word weather on. Brilliant. Okay.
Starting engine 2.
Engines to start and up we go. Lewis, I've pushed back without waiting for the ideas to align, so you can smack my wrist. But I just want to get this test done. I like streaming these tests because it's good for people to see what we actually do when we test the stuff, and also gives people an idea of the new features that are about to come. But also it gives the developers a chance to see something if it's not working as well.
Pushback complete. Set parking brakes, please.
Starting engine 1.
Parking brake set.
Roger. Okay, the tow bar is disconnected and the equipment is clear. We will see you on the left side with the pin.
Right.
Thanks, and you can disconnect and go to hand signals.
Thanks. Have a good flight. See you later.
That's new, hydraulic PTU. Is that now an option I need to set? No, it's already set on, so I don't understand why that's... Okay, TCAS. Wind shear button here, Lewis, and your radar is here. I know you wouldn't normally put it on until you're about ready to take off, but I'm just going to do it now. Okay, strobe onto auto, so it's not actually going to be flashing right now. Engine to started, APU bleed, and APU master off. Engine to normal, and we do our start checklist.
After start checklist.
So
Anti-ice.
Set.
ECAM status.
Checked.
Pitch trim.
I haven't set the pitch trim. That should be 0.8.
25% set.
Rudder trim.
0.
After start checklist complete.
Flight control check.
Full up. Full down. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Rudder.
Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is hit the brake. That would normally turn off the auto brake, and it's not doing that now. That's test 1 has passed. So just bring it back up. If auto brakes activate upon landing, we will automatically disarm the switch. So auto brakes no longer at this when brake pedal pressed. Cool, that's the first one checked. So let's just go on our merry way.
Clear left side.
Clear right side.
Taxi light on.
Brake check.
Pressure 0.
Okay. Parking brake off, and we'll just roll to runway 15. Just so you know, Lewis, the wipers don't actually clean the window at the moment. Thanks to Sobo. I'm sure it's coming.
Before takeoff checklist.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Checked. Flight instruments.
Checked.
Checked. Briefing.
Confirmed.
Flat setting.
Config 1 plus F.
Config 1 plus F. V1, VR, V2, flex temp.
V1 1 3 1 VR 1 4 3 V2 1 4 6
V1, 1, 3, 1, VR, 1, 4, 3, V2, 1, 4, 6, ATC.
set.
ECAM memo.
Takeoff no blue.
Down to the line.
Well, there is blue because I haven't done the call outs here and the check. There we go. We are takeoff no blue now. So I'm hitting my brake pedal, and we're not. That's not disengaging now, so that's a massive win. Biggest bugbear of mine if you've watched my streams before. I need to concentrate on where I'm steering right now. So the next test I'm looking for is on takeoff. About 10 seconds after gear up, the auto brake light should go out, and that's what we're looking for. Little tip, if you keep the yellow line in between the two screens, your PFD and your ND, you'll see you're pretty much perfectly lined up on the yellow line. What I have to do on here is just change the runway. Because I didn't check the wind. We're going to be a runway 15. Just bring that back so I can see.
Below the line.
Cabin crew, be seated for takeoff. Takeoff runway.
Confirmed.
Confirmed. Cabin crew.
Advised.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
Packs.
On.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Just there's a few viewers joining now. Just so you know, this isn't a full flight, guys. We're just doing a quick test of an update that's I'm beta testing for Flybywire for the auto brake. At the minute, when we were auto braking, it would automatically switch off. Now I'm braking, you'll see it doesn't switch off. The next thing we're looking for is on takeoff, about 10 seconds after wheels up, that light should go out. And then in terms of this particular test, that will be the completion of the test. I like to stream it because I like people to see what we actually do when we're testing for fly-by-wire. The vigorous testing that actually goes on everything before it's released. But also for the developers if there's something wrong, so they can actually come back and look at the stream and see it for themselves. We're not online, we're not on VATSIM, so we're just going to line up and go. So what we're keeping an eye out for is this light going out 10 seconds or so after gear up.
Ready?
Ready.
Takeoff. Mantoga SRS runway auto thrust blue.
Check. Thrust set. "100 knots.
Check.
V1. Rotate.
Who rotated on its own then?
Positive climb.
Right, so gear is going up.
Gear up.
So I'm now looking.
Gear up.
Flap 0.
Speed checked.
So I'm now counting for 5,
Flaps 0.
6. There we go. And that light has gone out. It's passed the test. So that will now be committed into the master branch. So everybody should have that feature pretty quickly. Boris will probably know how quick it gets merged.
After takeoff, climb checklist.
Landing gear.
Autopilot 1. AP 1.
Check.
Up.
Flaps.
Retracted.
Packs.
On.
Down to the line.
Okay, so I might just let the flight go on a little bit, but the test is complete. I'm happy. We'll just come out the clouds and then we'll end the stream there. I probably, because the test was so quick, I'll probably come back and test something else straight afterwards. We'll just climb to our initial 6,000s. I've got to go back to the cockpit now. I've got to remember how to get back. How do I get back? I've messed with it, haven't I? My shortcut's not working. We'll just have to do it this way. Right, okay. Thank you for watching this very short one. It was a little bit of a test. You could use it as a tutorial of how to set this aircraft up as well properly by following the SOP. Right, I'll leave it there. Thank you, and I'll probably be back in a few minutes on another test. I've just got to write up my notes on this test first, so we will see you soon. See ya.